Morning, welcome back to the channel. So my name's Liam, lorry driver. Right, today we are putting something up there. I've upgraded my system. Don't know about all the mess. I've just got back in. It is Tuesday morning after the bank holiday. That's my wash bag. I need to put that in my side locker outside. And that's all my little gadgets inside there. My VR headset needs to go up there. I'm about to go across some bumpy ass lanes and I don't want that falling. I'm leaving that off for now, do the bumpy lanes, and then I'll connect it again. I've upgraded my system, obviously, as you see from before. That's all looking snazzy. I am going to put something up there today, so stay tuned. Something is going there. I'm hoping it fits what I've got. I've got to be honest with you. It should be an awesome little upgrade. I said my truck had a service, and every 6 weeks your truck's got to go in for a service. I've now just collected my truck. It's Tuesday morning. I'm going to get my trailer, head down to the port, get loaded, and we're loading for Telford. I think it's Telford for Wednesday delivery. So nice easy day today. In, pick up, run off, easy as that. So I am gonna go to the yard, we'll get the trailer and we'll get going, and it won't take long. Short video, hopefully a short video today because it's such an easy one, and then you're gonna hopefully upgrade that corner of my truck up there. Yeah, I'm more of a, if you've not seen the channel before, I'm more of a driver and a gamer. I just like to make my truck my home. Why not? I used to be one of these drivers that had a sleeping bag on my bed and a phone charger, and that was all I had. And then I was like, well, I'm in this more than I am at home, so let's make this what I would like if I had my own room at home, you know? So if I had an office at home or a gaming room at home, I want to make this into that because this is my home away from home. Yeah, if you've seen my social media channels, my TikToks and stuff like that, yes, you probably saw me on there. If you haven't, please go check them out. They're 60-second clips of what I do when I park up. This is just a longer version of what I do. So I'm hoping this gives you an insight of what I do. My job's pretty easy. It's container work. I do one delivery a day. I'm mostly doing about 12-13 hour days. I'm having about 12-13 hours off. It all depends really. I am going to put in where I need to go. Also, I know way back to the yard. I mean to Felixstowe from here. I'm going to nip back to the yard first. It's 2.5 hours from here. Get back to the yard, 20 minutes back to the yard. So yeah, we should be at Felixstowe for about 2 o'clock, in theory, if all goes well. So Felixstowe for 2, collect hopefully by 3. We'll be parked up by 6-7 o'clock tonight, so that'll be good. And then we'll get that fitted. So let's go get the trailer, and I'll speak to you in a bit and we can talk more. We've got the container and now we are off to the port. Here we go, on the way. It says we're going to get there at 2:10 or just before. So let's crack on, get this container off. We will need a break on the way to Telford because it takes me obviously 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours to get down to the port. It's going to take me more than 2 to get up to Telford. So we'll have a break, and in that break we'll try and connect, you know, my little thing up there. Then go find the services, park up for the evening. I'm not going to cook today. I haven't actually been to Tesco, so I need to do that this week. Well, ideally today or tomorrow. So I'll probably just use a service station food voucher. I don't usually like you doing them, but as I got to park in the services tonight anyway, I might as well just use their food. I'm not really not a fan of takeaways, but sometimes needs must, you know. So I don't know what I'm cooking this week. I don't know because I haven't got my food yet. I don't make meal plans. I literally go into the shop, supermarket, and I'll go down the aisles and I'll be like, you know what, I fancy this week, I fancy that this week, you know, blah blah blah. And I get the ideas there. I don't think, oh, what do I fancy eating this week, and start writing it down. It probably would save me a lot of time if I did that, but I'm more spontaneous when it comes to cooking my food. And you know, I'll show you how I've set stuff up in my truck, how I've set my TV up and stuff. By the time you're watching this, I've got my TV brackets online, so they should be available to buy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you're watching this and they are available to buy. Hit the link in my bio, it's truckerliam.com. Buy the TV bracket that I use to set my TV up. It's like a hanging type bracket, a hanging TV bracket. But anyway, you'll see all that. But yeah, right now then, we're gonna head to the port, get loaded, like I said, and then we'll come back to you when we're at the port. We are at the port. I am looking for Z, oh no, straight down. That's W and X block down there. So we want Z268. So Z is the furthest one away. If that line there is Y, so this line would be Z. So 299, 298, 297. So we've been given a ticket that says 268. So then we just go down, find 268 on the floor, and I'm guessing that's where he is, just there. But always just make sure, because sometimes people get put in different places. 280, 270. Yeah, I'm guessing that's where he is. Yeah, 72, 71, 70, 69 and 68, exactly where he is. And then he will go off and put them there. Nice and easy. We'll get this one off, we'll get the next one on. The port is so simple to use when you know how to use it. When I first came here, oh my god, my mind was blown. Well confused. I must have drove around like 10 times just trying to find where I needed to be. But when you've been here so many times, it's so easy now. Let's get this one off. Dum-de-dum. We'll line it up. Wait for him to use the horn. There's the horn. He'll pull her off. And we're away. Give him the toot. There we go. Next we're going to Charlie 634. Now, it took me a long time to know where C634 is, because these only start at 250 going down to 0. There was another part of the block they added later on. They started, for some reason, they start at 600s. Again, I didn't know this when I joined, so we're going to head over to the 600 block. It's another 40 foot, so at least I don't have to shrink the trailer for a 20 foot or adjust it for 220s. It's going to be another 40, and then I'll punch it in my sat nav to where I've got to go. It's probably going to be about maybe 3.5 hours from the port. I can't make it in one hit, so I'll hit a services on the way up, have a break, go the rest of the way, and then park up. Port's really easy when you get used to it. You just got to take your time and read the floors and the signs. But I've been here before. We've all made mistakes. Even like a few weeks ago, I thought I was going into, I think it was D or E block, and I sat there for, must have been about 40 minutes, because sometimes the crane drivers do take that long to unload you. And I must have 40 minutes, and I was like, oh, do you know what? This seems off. I'm going to go around, just double check I've got the right block, and I ended up having the wrong block. No one's going to tell you you've got the wrong block. They'll have you sitting there all day. But I got a break in anyway, a 45-minute break. I just sat there literally watching TV the whole time. But yeah, you've got to be careful where you go, and I'll show you what I mean when I get down there. So let's get down there now and we'll come back to you. We are at the, there we go. So we got E block, D block, all written down on the side. So this would be D just here. That's C, so this is C, so I need to go to the right hand side, and I want 634, so quite far down. And what's worrying, there is no crane operating here. They're the cranes, these blue things, and there's no crane operating this road. There's one there, but there's nothing here. Great. So that's a pain in the ass. It'd be a long wait. He's looking at 660s. I need to cross the crossing, the T-junction. I'm probably gonna be close to where that guy is here in front of us. Right, 634. This is 45, 43, 42, 41, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. So this lot here. So obviously it runs 35 on the floor here, 34 would be there. So these two blocks, 35 and 34, represent this lot here. So it could be this one, or it could be the one further back, who knows. But now it's time to line up He obviously wants this lot here to go on the side of him there. So now I'm just going to line myself up. I don't know if that's right, but that should be pretty bang on, to be fair. And that's it. Now we just got to wait. Engine off. We'll just wait now until the crane comes. It could be a while. I don't see any crane in our row at all. So I reckon one of these two cranes that each side will have to finish off what they're doing, go down to the end, turn right, and then come up our lane. Whilst I wait for a crane to turn up, I'm going to show you what I actually got for up there. Nothing exciting. Hopefully will fit, and if not, I don't know what to do. Can't return it and say I don't want it anymore. So I'm hoping it fits, because there's nowhere for it to go at home. What do you guys think of these? I'm going to have one that way.
Power on.
Power on.
Power on.
How about that? So they would be cross swords like that, but they're going to go up there. But they're pretty cool. I can turn the brightness up on them as well. Ah, change the bloody colour. Right, there is a way of changing the thingies. But yeah, I have lightsabers to go literally right above up there. So they're going to be like cross swords there, and then the other one that way. I've got little brackets to help install them. Question is, I have no idea where I've put them brackets. I do need to change the brightness. I don't want them too bright, but also I don't want that the red behind there to take over. I'm thinking red and blue.
High volume.
Nope.
Medium volume. Color change. Color selected.
Hear that then? You can change colour.
Truly lost. Color change.
Ah, now I've got to tap it when I see the colour I want. So I'm going to leave it like this. Let's go for a nice red. You can see it on here.
Color selected.
No, wait. Now why is it flickering?
Double agent.
No, don't want purple.
Low volume. Mute.
Yeah, I'm just trying to now pick the colour. I want it red. It's going through all the colour phases right now, and hopefully I can stop it without it flashing then. Want it red. Here we go, it's going the red colour now. No, what are you flashing for?
The princess.
No, clean up princess.
Fallen apprentice magenta.
No, not having magenta.
The Dark Lord Order.
How is orange the Dark Lord Order?
The Master.
The Master's green, I want green.
The Third Hunter.
Third Hunter, I don't know. That's as close to the red I'm going to get it for now. I've got to figure out how to turn the brightness up on them, because I did turn them down over the weekend because they were really goddamn bright. There are my brackets. I said I got brackets, but I thought they were going to slot in there nicely, but clearly I'm going to have to like cable tie that, because that's just going to fall out. That's not well designed, is it? How it's going to go, something like that. I need some cable ties. These brackets are no good. I got them off Etsy. Someone designed them, but they're not designed for these. They literally said when I got them that they were for wall mountable lightsaber holders. But even if you put them on the wall like that, like, because I'll take it, you screw them onto the wall like that, they're just so big. Like, look, how is that going to hold anything? Even if that was on the wall, that was just going to be slide around. First time ever ordering from Etsy. I got them ages ago as well, you know, which is annoying. I have to go online now and try and get a picture of how it should be mounted. I have to figure something out how to mount them now, maybe buy something else. So that's the ones I looked at. Looks good, but how, if you look closely, is that holding on the wall? How is that not falling out? Nah, that's BS. And these other ones go around the Sabre, so I get these little brackets here. Maybe that's what holds it in place. They just rest upon, they take the weight, but these actually pin to the, let me have a look. Actually, these do lock around that nicely. They might, if I pin that up on the wall, they might actually take the weight of it, and these just rest. They can rest in it. But I suppose I don't know if I will need these. If they take the weight of it, then it can rest down on that little shelf here, which you can't see anyway. So if I put one there, and then I've got the other one here, which is thinner. Then, because one's bigger than the other, they can overlap each other like that. Right, I can't do nothing now, but I kind of get the idea. I just hope it's going to work. I just need to measure it out properly. Maybe I will use these brackets because I don't want them to slide around. Maybe I will use these because I don't want them to slide around. You know, as I'm turning the corner, it's only holding by that little thing to keep the weight. That, you know, this might then just keep it firmly in place, stop it sliding left to right. I didn't see these little brackets before, but yeah, okay, cool. Here comes, I told you it was going to be one of those. He was over there. He's now moving across to come to us. He actually sits, the crane driver, then you can see right just underneath the crane, where you see the white bit hanging, just to the right hand side, just above him, top right corner, that's where he sits. So he's obviously now stopping, looking at the guy's registration, looking at my reg, and see who's got to do first. Right, we're gonna get this loaded then. I've been here 15 minutes, that's not bad, is it? I've classed this as a break because in the day I've been sitting here messing with my lightsabers. I'm gonna look into this a bit more and wait for me to get loaded. We'll get loaded, we'll get out of here, and I'll come back to you in a bit. And we're waiting now to get loaded. These seagulls are not stupid. They wait there all the time. To get fed. Oh, don't like it. No, he's not sure. Is he gonna eat it? Is he gonna eat it? I've never seen a seagull cough something up before. He's not sure, he really isn't. It's just bloody dog treats. Oh, he's cut it off. Someone else has come to join. Have I got it bang on? Nope, need to come back. It's not here. Check that out. Give him the thumbs up. Bloody weather. We had that heat wave last week, and then now this bloody shit. Yeah, I've got dog treats for the guard dog that guards obviously our yard where trucks get parked up on the weekend. But that seagull didn't like it. He's left them both on the floor. I have never seen a seagull refuse food before, and it seems they've refused a dog treat. Go figure. I'm sure another seagull won't be as fussy. What is that? That's like a ferry ship or something, right? Look at that boat. That's pretty cool. That's not a container boat, but obviously you got a lorry on top of it, just above there. You can see him under the window. So you can see, just above up there, there's a truck up there. So, I guess trucks also come in off boats at Felixstowe, and I have never seen that before. Right, let's get out of here then, guys. I got an hour and 35, and then I need a 30-minute break because I had 15 more sitting there. Maybe I'll try and get this connected, or there is actually a Tesco about 20 minutes from here, so maybe I can go out to the supermarket and get some food. So good shout, you know, it's a good shout. Right, let's get out of here. I'm at Tesco. Let's get some food. Annoyingly, it is raining, so I'm not gonna take my GoPro with me. I don't want to get it wet. But I'm gonna get a bag. I'm gonna go get some food for the week. It's Tuesday afternoon, so really only need it tonight, Wednesday, Thursday, and just for lunch on Friday. So really, it's only 2 meals. And the fact that I'm stopping at a services tonight, well, no, they'll give me a meal voucher, so really only 1 meal. Yeah, it's a really short week this week. Thank God for the bank holiday. Right, I'm gonna go do that and I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, we are back from the shop. I told you, I literally don't know what I'm buying when I go in there. Spontaneous. Today I bought a huge turkey leg. I saw the turkey leg and I watched Brave, you know, the Disney film, on the weekend with the kids. And I mentioned kids, like it really matters if I watched it with. Anyway, you know, obviously the dad bites into a turkey leg and then throws it off to these dogs. And I just thought, that's proper, you know, that's proper food, that in it, proper turkey leg. So I've got the seasoning, I've got the turkey leg, and I've got corn on the cob, coleslaw. I'm gonna make a nice meal out of this, and I actually will put it on my socials. I'll try to put it on a YouTube short, but YouTube shorts, my videos usually go for about 1.5 minutes, but YouTube shorts are only 60 seconds if I'm gonna put music on it. It can go up to 3 minutes, but I can't put music on in the background, which then I've got to cut it down to 1 minute. Hard work. Anyway, check out TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It'll probably be on one of those if I do a video on it, which I most likely will. Right, I'm going to put all this food away. I've got a proper family farmhouse loaf of bread to go with it. Viking style food. That's what I'm thinking. Proper, like turkey leg, drumstick. I put tissue at the bottom of here, so if anything leaks, it doesn't stink my fridge out. I can just pick up the tissue and throw it away. But that's usually milk is the big thing that goes in there for me. Proper pills, beer, Viking dark bottle, look good. Crispy slices. I'm going to add cheese on them with some bacon bits as well. There we go. Speak of the devil, bacon bits. What else? Yeah, coleslaw for the side. Corn on the cob. Yeah, and then like the seasoning, so I've got rosemary and smoked paprika. I've also got, there we go, and I've also got garlic granules. Mix that with salt, pepper and some olive oil, and that will go nicely all over the turkey. Yeah, so that is my dinner. Don't know what you guys are having. And I got some Pepsi as well with it. I do like Pepsi with my dinner, but I'm gonna have the pills. I'm just saying I like Pepsi as I drive. I do have energy drinks, but to be honest with you, I don't like drinking them too much. I know Pepsi's not good for me. I know that's what people are gonna say, and I get it, and I'm totally with you. And I do drink a lot of water, but I do like a fizzy drink on a hot day. I've had my break. I've got a 3-hour drive, or ish, give or take. It is now coming on, it must be about 4 o'clock now, right? It is 4:30. It's 4:30, so 5, 6, 7, 7:30 park up. Let's get going and I'll speak to you when we've parked up. Oh well, didn't get very far, did we? That's not a sign you want to be seeing. We are moving slowly. Oh, I think you must see the channel or something. Yeah, we're all stuck here, plodding along. Parked up. I found a spot near Wolverhampton, about 4 miles from my destination actually. So I'm going to drive in, but I drove in over there where that guy's coming in now, and he's speaking to a guy that came out to him, but he didn't come out to me a minute ago, and I've just randomly parked here. So I'm going to go pop out. Oh, I'm gonna go pop out and see him and go pay. That didn't go as planned. I was like, I'm alright, parked here. And he was like, no, you can't park there. I was like, seriously? Thinking he was winding me up. He's like, no, seriously, you can't park there. He's like, just go get your truck and follow me. So here we go. And we finally parked up. He literally moved me over a few meters. That was it, that's all he did. But I guess that spot's safe for somebody else, he said. So I've put the sabers on the wall. Let's have a look, shall we? There we go. What do you guys think? So I'm standing up right now. So when I'm lying down, so that's gonna be my setup. I did have the red and the blue, but obviously with my red LED lights anyway, it could have clashed. What do you think of that for a truck setup? I don't think there's much more I can add now. I mean, I'm always trying to find ways to level up my truck in a way. So I'm hoping this is better. I don't know. It looks good. It looks more like a gamer's room. I don't think there's much more else I could put there. Maybe I could move them or change out the Mega Drive. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need your help. So put in the comments what you think I could do differently, or I could add, change, whatever. What would you guys do that would level up the truck? Obviously, at the moment I've got the Xbox in the corner down there. The joypads are on the wall. TV, Switch, VR, Steam Deck, Mega Drive, and then the lights. What would you do differently? Please let me know in the comments. I would love an outside opinion. I'm doing this, no one's helping me do it. I'm sitting here thinking what would look good, and I'm scrolling through my phone for ideas. Yeah, this is what I've come up with. I'm always looking at ways to just level it up a little bit more. But anyway, guys, we're done for the day. Like I said, it was easy as that. That traffic, oh my god, I must have been in it like an hour. I turned it on near the end, so you got like a time lapse, and then I slowed it down. There was nothing even in the road, so I'm guessing there was an accident and it got cleared up. And that's what the highways were there for, then just sweeping up afterwards. If you know of anything I can do, this side is nothing fancy. No one sees this side anyway, even when I'm doing my videos. I've got my bin there, so when I'm sitting at the seat, I can just literally lean up and stick it straight in the bin. That way that clears up the floor area. That's a power bank I've still got to try and review. I've been sent that for free. A company called Joy and Nook. I still haven't had chance to do videos on this yet. It's supposed to be 800 watts, so it'll pretty much run everything, my entertainment system, everything that I've got. It'll run a hob, cooking like pasta and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm still going to try that out. I will put that on my channel eventually. Guys, thanks for tuning in. This is not me hiding what I'm not doing. This is generally, I got up late. I got to the port for 2 o'clock. I did some shopping, my food shopping for 3.5 days. And I've parked up. I got stuck in traffic and now I'm parked up. Yeah, I know a lot of people say I don't do a lot. You see my shorts and you see my videos and stuff, and people are like, yeah, clearly doesn't do a lot of work. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do 15 hours. Watch the rest of my videos. I do work. A nice lie-in tomorrow. I ain't got to be at my job till 9 AM. I'm going to get there at 8, so I'm going to leave here about 7:45, because literally I am that close to my job. So yeah, depending if it gets really noisy in the morning because of all the trucks that are parked up everywhere, and if it is, I'll just go early and I'll just get to the job really early and see if they'll tip me early. And if they don't, I'll just sit there and play the computer or something. I'm doing that turkey dinner tomorrow. I hope I have time for that, as long as they don't send me somewhere like Newcastle or something like get back, go to Newcastle, you know, and I really don't have time. But shouldn't do, not done that to me yet. Check out my channels, guys. If you're not already, follow me on TikTok. I usually post the video I do there first, and then I will put it on to Instagram and then Facebook. I'll try and make a YouTube short, but it's not always the case. So follow me on TikTok if you want to see it early. I'll post it on Instagram and Facebook a few days later after that, and hopefully it turns out all right. But until next time, guys, stay safe. Thanks for tuning in. I will try and get more videos out, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.